Hello Year 1, welcome to Wednesday's Maths. So we're thinking about money again today. So again, there's another worksheet that you could use on Class Dojo if you would like to. If you don't have a printer, then it's absolutely no problem at all. You can still write in your maths book, but it's just there if you would like to and you've got the option, okay? So we're starting off by reviewing our learning from yesterday. This is what are these coins worth? You don't need to write anything down. I just want you to pause the video and have a chat. What's each coin's value? How much is each coin? What do we call them? So pause the video now to have a chat. Great job, Year 1. Let's have a look together then. So we've got £1, £2, 20p, 2p, 10p, 1p, 5p, and 50p. And can you remember how many pennies is in £1? 100 pennies in £1. That means there's 200 pennies in £2. And we talked yesterday, didn't we, about how when we've got the pound sign first, that means we still say £1. We say it the other way around, but we put the pound sign first, and that means that it's worth 100 of these pennies. So even though that number is the same, these coins are very different, and we talked about comparing them, didn't we? And we compared a £1 and a 50p, and we said how although this number is smaller, the £1 is smaller than 50, we know that this is actually worth 100 pennies, and when we look at it that way, we know this is a greater number, so it's a greater amount. Okay, great job. So today we're thinking about notes. So again, like I said yesterday, you probably haven't seen notes for a while. We don't have them very often because of our current situation. There's lots of people are paying by cards, and you might not have seen them for a while, but I wonder if you know what these four notes are worth. And there is a big clue on them, okay? So they're all pound something. So we don't have pennies now, that's just for coins. So these are all worth something pound. Okay, so I wonder if you can pause the video now and write down what each one is worth. Brilliant, well done Year 1. So there is a big clue on the notes. There's a big number and there's that pound sign I talked about yesterday. So there it is. You might again want to practice drawing that one. So this is a £50 note, and this is the biggest note you can get. It's the biggest value and it's the biggest in size. So do you remember yesterday how I was talking about how the coins varied in size and didn't really matter what their value was? The coin didn't make a difference in the size. This one is the biggest amount you can get in a note, and it's also the biggest note you can get. Okay, and that's a kind of a pinky reddy colour. This one is an orangey colour. What is this worth? And it's a £10 note. Okay, so if you think about this pound coin, we know that 100 of these makes this. Well, 50 of these coins would make the £50 note, and 10 of these coins would make this £10 note. What's this one here? This is a £20 note. So 20 pound coins would make up 120. And you've got our smallest note here. This is a £5 note. So 5 of those little silver and gold coins would make up one of these notes. Okay, so we've got £50, £10, £20 and £5. So like we did yesterday, there are some sentences asking us about how many different notes there are. Okay, so we don't need to write this one down. You can just have a chat. There are something £5 notes, there are something £10 notes, there are something £20 notes, there are something £50 notes. So see if you can fill in those STEM sentences just using your voice. Okay, so pause the video now to do that. Brilliant, well done Year 1. So how many £5 notes can we see? That's all with the number 5 on it. It's the smallest one. It's tricky to see the size there, but it is a greeny, bluey colour. And let's count them. 1, 2, 3. So there are 3 £5 notes. Okay, so now how many £10 notes can you see? How many notes that are that orangey colour and have 10 written on them? Only one, so there is one £10 note. So we can go and change that word to is. So there is one £10 note. Okay, how many £20 notes can you see? That is that purple colour. We've got the number 20 on it. How many can you see? 1, 2. Well done. Finally, how many £50 notes can you see? Looking for the biggest note, and they're about a red colour. You can't see any, can you? So there are 0 £50 notes. Brilliant. Okay, so your next question 2 for you. It's the same thing, but slightly different notes, okay? So see if you can fill in those STEM sentences. So pause the video now to do that. Great job, year one. So let's have a look together. So there are 2 £5 notes. Can you see them? 1, 2. Brilliant. There are 2 £10 notes. 1, 2. Now I've got a clue here, haven't we? There is. So there is 1 £20 note and there is 1 £50 note. Well done if you got all of those correct. Okay, so now we're thinking about which note has the smaller value. So that means which one is the least amount of money. So if I wanted to have 2 notes and I wanted to see which one was the most, I want to see which is the smallest note. So which one, not in size, what's got the smallest value. Okay, so we've got A, so we're looking between this one and this one, B, this one and this one, and C, this one and this one. So if you've got the worksheet, you can circle it. If you've not, you could maybe draw which note is the smallest value, the least amount of money. Okay, so we're going to go through it. In fact, this isn't one on the worksheet. This is one of ours together, and the next one will be on your worksheet. So we can have a look at the 2 notes here. We've got a £5 note and a £20 note. So which one is the least amount, the smallest number, and it would buy you the least amount of things? If I wanted to buy something in the shop and I had both of these notes, which one would get me less? It'd be this £5 note, wouldn't it? Because £5 is less than £20. Brilliant. Okay, this time I've got this note and this note. Which one would buy me the least amount of things in the shop? Which one has got the smaller value? 20 or 10? £10, because 10 is smaller than 20. So £20 is more than £10. Can you say that with me? £20 is more than £10. Brilliant. And finally, I've got this note and this note. Which one has got the smallest value? Yep, it's that £5 note, because we've got 5 and 10, and 5 is a smaller number. So £10 is more than £5. Can you say that one with me as well? £10 is more than £5. Superstars. Okay, so this is your question 3. So now this is on your worksheet and there is a comparison. So either writing less than, more than, or equal to. If you've not got the worksheet, you can draw the notes and then put the symbol in, or you could just write the value. So for this one, you could just write £10 on one side and £5 on the other side. Okay, and I need you to put less than, more than, or equal to. So you're comparing the value. Okay, pause the video now to do that. Brilliant job, year one. So let's have a look together. So here you've got a £10 note and a £5 note, and we know that 10 is bigger than 5. So £10 is more than £5. Ready to say that with me? £10 is more than £5. Brilliant. Okay, next we've got £20 note here, and here it just says £50. So if we wrote that as the symbol, £50 is a £50 note. So what's the biggest value, or what part of the symbol is going to face the what number is going to face the 20 or the 50? The biggest part is going to face the 50, isn't it? So we know that £20 is less than £50. And don't forget, when you're saying those, you need to make sure you say pound, because if you just said 20 is less than 50, yes, that is correct, but you could be talking about anything: oranges, apples, cakes, chocolate. Okay, so we're talking about pounds. So £20 is less than £50. Can you say that with me? £20 is less than £50. Good job. Okay, and here I've got £10 written down, which is the same as writing £10 with this symbol. And over here I've got a £10 note as well. So I use this symbol. This is equal to, and that means the same as. So £10 is equal to £10. They are the same. Can you say that with me? £10 is equal to £10. Brilliant, well done. I'm going to leave you with the maths challenge today. So it says Kim has some money, and Kim says, I have a £40 note. Do you agree with Kim? We need to have a think. Do you agree that she's got a £40 note? I need to be able to explain why you agree or disagree with her. Okay, so great job today, year one, and I will see you tomorrow, or Friday, in fact, to carry on with our last maths lesson of this unit. So see you then, everyone.